Alright, start a new recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Todd Teaches DDO. Last time we did the Smuggler's Warehouse quest. This time we're going to talk to Guard Young here and do his quest. Blast it! Where are the guardsmen the harbor master promised? The Bonebite Kobolds are getting too bold. They'll attack Stormreach if we leave them unchallenged for any longer. You won't need more guards. I'll take care of these kobolds for you. You'll take care of it. You really that tough? Well, we'll find out. Bonebite Kobolds have a new leader. He's recruited bugbear fighters and has some kind of big plan. I need you to find and kill this leader. And one more thing. Sigh. These kobolds stole my badge. I'd appreciate it if you kept an eye out for it. Bonebite hideout is at the end of the alley here. Come back when I'm done. Alright. So we go down in the alley. The Kobolds New Ringleader. Alright, so let's summon up our hireling. Now this quest is a little bit longer than most of the ones we've done out here. Maybe about as long as the Butcher's Path. Pretty much what we'll need to do is unlock several doors, go through here and find the Ringleader. And the badge is at the end. So it's not terribly complicated, but there's quite a bit in here. So we'll start by just going around and breaking everything in this first room and killing these guys here. I would point out that there's quite a few exploding barrels in this quest. So if you don't have throwing weapons, it might be something to pick up. In this first room here, there should be some kobolds and just some breakables. Nothing real important in here. But we'll go in and break everything. You got to make sure you check the rooms because several of the rooms will have like switches and stuff in there that we'll need to get to open some doors. Now, there are two ways to go here. Now this is the open way. We can go down this way. You can also go this direction if you want. You have to make sure you don't break these crates though, so that you can use them to jump if you do this. This would let you skip quite a big chunk of the level. However, you'll also miss out on breakables and some kills and things like that. So if you're going for just experience, I would not go that direction. However, if you're doing like a speed run or something like that later on, then yeah, you're just trying to get things done as quick as possible. Now we got an exploding barrel there, so I'll go ahead and switch to one of my throwing axes. Alright, and we'll switch back. And we'll do some more breaking. Now there's a trap here on the center pillar. If you move close enough, it'll go off. Try not to run right through the middle here. Did it go off yet? There you go. Oh, still got a little hit. We can go around it though. Easy to avoid. Your hireling's probably not going to be that smart though. They typically run right through the middle of things. Impulse short sword. Okay. So again, we'll come around here. Breakables. Warriors. More breakables. That is a shaman. Make sure you get the shaman. Okay, come back, get the rest of these breakables. Some gems, silver. Okay. So once you reach this room, you'll be faced with three choices. The choice here on the right, this one just has a bunch of breakables in it. So make sure you get those. Alright. What's that? Just some more blue quartz. Alright. There's going to be several of these warning gongs throughout it. If you want to call in some more kobolds to fight you, you can hit those warning gongs. And sometimes more kobolds will come out. But that one's already been hit, I think. Okay, so these two options here. Behind one of these doors, you'll have a red name bugbear. pretty easy to beat. Oh, look at that, we got an action point. And then some more breakables and a chest in this room. 2 chests if the red name was in there. So we'll just go around again, break everything, and then we'll get the chests. There's some more collectibles if you're doing collectibles. Alright, so the big chest will have some loot. And you'll probably find a couple pieces of named items in here. They're not particularly great, but if you don't have something better, then obviously throw them on. And this one should have a key. There we go, key. And then in this other room, you might have another bugbear or two. I don't see any. And lots of exploding barrels. I don't know if I'm going to have enough throwing items to get through this whole quest. So I think I'm going to end up having to just hit some of these barrels, which isn't a big deal. Just be careful not to hit too many at once if you don't have a high reflex save. And if you have a higher, then make sure they heal you. Alright, so we got all those. Your key will open up this door, although if you're a rogue, you can pick the lock. And then we'll have another red name bugbear here. Sometimes both... Uh-oh, he tripped me. That's not cool. Sometimes both the red name bugbears will be in this room. So it just depends. They kind of spawn in one of those 2 places. So sometimes they're both there, sometimes they're separated. And again, more breakables in this room. So we'll get all those. Another chest from the red name. So let's get all the breakables before we move on. Alright. Copper pieces. So here's this chest. Nothing spectacular there. We'll take that stuff. Alright. Now we want to hit the lever. Kill these guys. And this takes us back to the room or the hallway or whatever that was on the other side of that big pile of boxes that we were at the beginning. So again, if you are just trying to complete the quest for favor or something else, then you can just jump over there and get here quickly. Skip all of the other stuff. However, if you're going for as much experience as possible at lower levels, then go ahead and go all the way around. Alright, so before we go into that room, let's just go into this one. This is a shrine, but it does have breakables in here, so you can get lots of breakables. Don't leave my hireling alone. Alright, so we'll get all these. Alright. So tons and tons of breakables in this quest. Make sure you get them so that you can get that nice bonus. Again, if it's your first time playing, you don't need all the experience, but it's worth getting in the habit of breaking everything to get all those bonuses. Like right now we have the mischief bonus, just an extra 8% XP brings us from what is this, 1555 to 1655, so extra 100 XP, not bad. This room now, you'll have a lot of options here, so let me show you. Getting these breakables around the center area and around the outside of the room, you'll come across this door. It has 2 different little runes here, so we've got to find switches that will activate both of those. So before we go off down that hall, get this room here. This room will have one of the switches that we need to activate or to open that door. A couple kobolds, kill them, and then come into this room, get your breakables, and find the lever that has the symbol from the door. So one of the things DDO does a nice job of for its like puzzles and stuff, and for locked doors, is matching up symbols or colors and things like that. So just make sure whenever you come across a locked door or a puzzle or something that you take a minute to actually look at it. So now we've got one of those done. Now we'll look for the one that looks kind of like a ladder there. Alright, so breaking all the quests on the way. Now you will be coming back this way, so I mean if you don't want to break them all on your way out, you can break them all on your way back. Whatever you want to do there. Shaman. Okay, break some more. Barrel, barrel, barrel. Barrel, barrel. Okay. So in that room that we just walked past, there's going to be another bugbear guy. So we'll go ahead and go in there. This is where the other... I was up on top of the doorway for some reason. Bugbears are really annoying. You'll come across the bugbear rogues or assassins, and they have the ability to basically become invisible, disappear for a couple of seconds, and then come back, which can be really annoying when you're trying to kill them. And there's the other switch that we need. So let's get the chest. We'll hit this switch. Now you'll probably notice on your way back out, not Vandal, that there's another path that we can take over here. So this is actually ends up being an optional area. You know how our Guard Young's badge is optional? Well, this is where we would find it. You have to have someone in your party that has a decent strength. It doesn't have to be great. I think it only has to be like 14, 15, 16 or something like that. And you can open that door with a strength check. There'll be some spiders in here that we'll kill. So kill some spiders. Break some stuff. There'll be a Black Widow. There we go. Black Widow to kill. I don't know if there's a red name spider up here, or if it's just... No, it's just the Black Widow. Okay. So go around the back. Break that crate. And then Guard Young's badge is right here. So you can pick that up. Yes, bind it to you permanently. It will be taken away at the end of the quest. It's not worth a lot of XP. But, you know, it didn't take long to grab either, so... Now we'll go back. Break the things we didn't break on the way in. And that door that we had passed up here should be open now. Alright. So there'll be a bunch of kobold guards here. And if you look up that path, there was actually a fire trap, but the kobold sets it off, and it's a one-time fire trap. So unless you get in and kill the kobolds before they can do anything, you don't even have to worry about that fire trap. Alright, you can see where it went off though. It's right behind these barrels. Just be careful. If you have a rogue in the party or someone that can disable traps, then that might be another trap to disable. I think you can disable it because you get bonuses when you disable traps as well when you find secret doors, but of course I can't disable traps, so I don't get that bonus. Alright, so up here there'll be a couple kobolds, I think. Maybe not. And some more breakables. I've got ransack. Once you have ransack, I think I've said it before, you don't have to break anything else, although you might break other things just to see if you can find more loot and stuff. Oh, I'm lagging a little bit. Come on now. When that breaks, we'll know it's come back here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. There's a storm going on right now, and so we lost our internet for a second there. But luckily, if you get a disconnect or something like that, if it's brief enough, I think within like 5 minutes or something, if you can get logged back in, it will take you back to the same exact spot. So I didn't have to redo the quest or anything like that. It took me right back in. But let's see, we're talking about we don't need any more breakables. The shrine's in there if you need to shrine. Otherwise, go ahead and you just run down to the end of this hall here. Inside you'll find a kobold and some more breakables if you need them. Now this one looks like the chief, but it turns out he's not the one in charge. After you kill him, you'll have a ogre break down this door, and you want to be careful. The ogre hits hard. If you can, I would avoid him. Try to get your kill bonus by killing the kobolds. Stay out of the way of the ogre. Like I said, he hits hard, and he has a bow. So now we got conquest, and now I'll kill the ogre. The best strategy, if you've got a ranged weapon, hit him with a ranged weapon. Otherwise, hit and back off, hit and back off. Luckily, my hireling was able to command him or stun him somehow. But anyway, once you've done that, go in here. Technically the quest is completed, but if you go in here to the right, there's a chest you can get. So go ahead and pick up that chest. Ooh, the Blood Knuckles Loincloth Waistband Fortification. That actually might be better than the extra 5 hit points. Let's put that on. Let's find that. Put on the loincloth. Sure. Okay. This other side I don't think has any chests or anything. No, there's nothing over here. Alright, so we've completed the Kobold's New Ringleader. Go ahead and recall. And then make sure we talk to Guard Young, give him his badge back, tell him we took care of the kobolds. Alright. So, despite the technical difficulties, we'll call that good for this episode once we've talked to him again. And then next time we'll look up what other quests are here in the harbor that we need to do before we go and explore the marketplace and take care of the level 2 quests in there. There's only 2 of them, I think, but... Alright, talk to Guard Young. Thanks for getting my badge back. One of the other guards spent a week in the stockade for losing his. Alright, anything interesting to pick up here? Not particularly. A Ring of Eloquence gives you diplomacy. I'm not that diplomatic. Alright, so next time we'll hit one of these other quests out here, the level 2 ones. So join us for that. We'll see what we can do. Information is key is one of them, so we might do that one. We'll look. So, join us next time. Until then, have fun, play games, and we'll see ya.